Since we've been talking about treatments a lot in these videos, here are 5 treatment mistakes to avoid and how to fix them. And quick reminder, we do have a full free course on our website that's all about writing treatments. Link is in our bio if you want to check this out. Mistake number 1, being too vague. Yes, a treatment is a summary and it's a lot shorter than a script, but you still need to be specific with the emotional moments, the pivotal moments. Here's a really generic example. John escapes an ambush. It gets the point across, but it's not emotional. So you could write something like this instead. John barely escapes an ambush and he loses his friend in the process. That's specific enough. You don't want to outline the entire scene, the setting, all the details, but you want that emotion to be there. Mistake number 2, too much detail. You gotta find the balance. Again, you don't want it to be vague, but you also don't want to overload unnecessary details in there. Try to focus on the core story and emotions. Mistake number 3, weak character arcs. This is one of the most important things to get right in your treatment. Characters are what people are going to connect to the most. Here are some questions to think about when you're writing your treatment. What do your characters want versus what they need? How do your characters grow or change by the end? And what are the stakes emotionally and physically? Make sure you have a clear understanding of these things before you start writing your treatment. And those are really the same questions you think about when you're writing your script. Mistake number 4, a weak narrative flow. Like I've said before, a treatment should flow like a movie. Think about the pacing, the action, the rhythm. Again, here are a few things to think about. Are all the scenes connecting to each other smoothly? Are the stakes impactful and do they keep rising? And make sure there's a powerful resolution. All those things should be very clear in your treatment. And mistake number 5, which should be obvious, boring writing. Now, a lot of this is going to be up to you and your unique voice. But again, try not to think about your treatment as if it's just a summary of your story. Think of it as if you're trying to capture the emotions of the movie and you're getting it on the page in a shorter amount of time. Get really clear about your characters and their arcs, the narrative flow, and the pacing, the rhythm. If you're writing an action script, make it move like an action script. If you're writing a psychological thriller, make sure to get that emotion in there, that tension, that escalation. Again, make sure to check out the free course if you want a much deeper dive. And lastly, our competition is still open where the winning script gets made. Deadline is February 28th. We're excited to read y'all's scripts. We're loving what we're getting so far.